Hello, Senior Stoner fans. It's the real Senior Stoner back at you for your dab of the day. Today is Saturday. We are in the weekend. Well, we're also in something else. We're in exhaustion. The topic of the day is pain and sleep, or lack thereof. How many of you wake up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom? How many of you already have interrupted sleep? How many of you have pain that doesn't relent so you can't get to sleep? How many of you wake up from the pain during the evening? Well, I'm living it, okay? What do we do? How do we not become agitated, aggravated, irritable, and nasty every day after this happens? How? And if it happens multiple days sequentially, which is like what's happening to me, how do you pull yourself out of it? How do you say to somebody, when somebody says, how you doing today? You go, I'm okay. Instead of just telling them the frickin' truth. How do we go on like this? Because sleep, if you look at it, is, I think, the only place people like us can go and get guaranteed pain relief. I don't care if you have to get unconscious drinking. I don't care if you take pills. I don't care if you have to use drugs. When you're asleep, you're not feeling the pain. Period. I even say that. The challenge is we can't get there. The other challenge is we can't stay there. So what do we do? Well, I could talk about the plethora of medicine I have and how it helps me get groggy. And it does. You know what it doesn't do? It doesn't help me stay asleep. Helps me shut my eyes and pass out. And then once something rises from within, men, possibly women, you know what I'm talking about with those pee-pee breaks during the evening, wakes you right up out of bed. Last night, my abdomen woke me up out of bed at 4 o'clock to take a Vicodin because I must be pancreatitis attack last night. It was crazy. Went on from 4 o'clock to 10 o'clock this morning. What kind of sleep is that? So I'm sure many of you have this. Other parts of your body, doesn't matter what part of the body is. I've had them in my neck, my stomach, my arms, my back, my feet. You're up. And you're up from a really terrible thing. You're up from pain. That's the time of day when we're supposed to feel safe. It's the time of day when we're supposed to feel pain-free. It almost makes it like you're an abused child. Because if you can't get to sleep and you can't get pain-free, that's the time and place you feel safe, or we're feeling safe. Now you don't have a place of safety. That's learned helplessness. That could be post-traumatic stress, just from not sleeping properly. And with us, it's just not sleeping properly. With us, it's magnified. I mean, let's talk about it. Our situations, whatever they are, get magnified because of the pain. You know what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter. If we're in a car ride, it's not a normal car ride. We're watching TV in bed. It's not a normal watch TV in bed. And if we're asleep in bed, it's not a normal sleep in bed. We're there not because we're tired. We're there because we want pain relief and sleep. You see, we need sleep more than people, more than working people, more than people that work a long day and come home exhausted. We need more sleep than them, and we need it more. Here's why. How many times do you feel like you've run, the 100-yard dash or walked a mile, and all you did was walk from your bed to your bathroom? You feel like you ran track, and all you did was went to the bathroom. You feel like you're in a mall, unable to walk because you can't walk anymore, and you're not buying anything, and you're in your own house. What I'm getting is that sometimes one foot in front of the other just doesn't work for us. Sometimes it's catastrophically painful. So the average things don't apply to people like us. We're just not looking for sleep to get rejuvenated. We're looking for sleep because it's our safe zone. And when we can't get it, it's very, very difficult. You know, they count sheep, they do this. I don't know that I have found anything that I could tell you is a true solution to get to sleep in a difficult circumstance. What I do is I approach it kind of like a dog digging a bone, I put as much sand against it as I possibly can. What do I mean by that? Everything here would be used. Everything. So I don't fool around. When I'm in these types of situations and I know that the sleep is my safe spot and that is what I need, I do just about anything I can do to get my eyes to shut to put me asleep. Now, unfortunately, the way I do it, I wake up 3-4 hours later. I don't get 8, 6, 7 hours sleep uninterrupted. But at least I get that safe time. And maybe I could find a way to get longer, less interrupted sleep and feel better the next day. But I got to tell you, for me, it's almost like a safety thing. You know, I have no choice, I say to myself. I absolutely have no choice. I have to get myself into a safe zone where I can feel no pain. And when you're asleep, you're not knowing pain. No offense to anybody when I say this, please. But when you're asleep, if you have a heart attack and go, it's pain-free. Pardon me for saying that. But I've had a discussion with enough people lately about what would be the end to know that most people prefer and want during their sleep. My grandfather, God rest his soul, 92 years old, died in his sleep, pain-free, and left on the side of his bed, scribbled in pencil, his plot number at the cemetery. What do you think of that one? So, happens all different ways when you're hunting for sleep. Let's take our dab of the day. We're using our G-Pen Connect today. And I have a special visitor here, our Moose Lab mouthpiece. So let's get cooking with some SoCal Dab for our Saturday dab session. There we go. This is Ice Cream Cake by SoCal Dabbers. With the G-Pen Connect. Flame out, baby. And Moose Labs mouthpiece. Very, very tasty. Hopefully, tonight we can all get sleep, excuse me, uninterrupted and get our safe spot. Have a great day. Have a nice Saturday. The Real Senior Stoner. Cheers.